Hi, this is Jen Foster with Increased Local Traffic Podcast, and today we are talking to a business owner, Tammy Will, at the it's A Touch of New York Salon and Spa. And Tammy, why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi, I'm Tammy Will. I'm with A Touch of New York Salon and Spa. I am originally from New York, and we've opened our salon here in Utah. We've been here a year and a half, been in this business for over 25 years. And how I got started in the business?
Yeah, why don't you tell us a little bit about how you got started in starting your salon here in Utah and what you kind of have done in the past as far as salon and the industry that you're in.
Getting started here in Utah, I noticed that the climate is definitely different. I wanted to cater to professionals. We wanted to make them feel as comfortable and as like royalty, so we give them free hand paraffin treatments. We call them our replenishing treatments, considering the atmosphere is very dry in Utah. Facials, we give the men nice hot towel facials. We give women facials. We give a haircut. We serve you a little bit of food, little cheese and crackers and fruit. We keep it healthy and clean. And we make sure that we take care of our clients in between, so they're always looking professional. So you're going to get New York quality and excellence. You're going to get great results, but at Salt Lake prices.
That's great. And so you owned salons in New York before you owned the salon here in Utah, right?
Yes. Yes, we owned a salon called a Cute Cut Nail Salon. I was a young single mom with 2 small children, was working as a waitress and was working in small little restaurants and stuff, and realized that I was making the money and was basically running the business by myself, and decided that I could do this on my own. And with the hair license, I wanted to be able to take care of my children and always wanted to be in business and live the American dream. So as a single mom working as a waitress, I decided, my goal was always to be in business on some level, and I thought the best way to do that was to open up a business of my own. Say, as a single mom, I decided I wanted to be able to be there for my children, and I've always wanted a business of my own. I turned around and was working for restaurants and a small bakery and started making the money and realized that I could do this on my own. So I decided, with the license that I had doing hair, that I would walk into a small town, opened up the business. I had no business background at that time. I had 2 small children. I looked a lot younger than what I was, so they thought I was a teeny bopper type person. And we opened up the business. I had it for 4 years before I expanded it, and we did excellent. We had over 12 people working for us. We turned it into a spa. People said that I was some young dumb thing that blew into town and I would be gone within 6 months. Grew a lot, learned a lot. When I would ask people in business, how do I know I'm successful? All I would get, well, are your doors open and your bills paid? Well, being a single mom, you have to be very conscious and frugal. So that was one of the first priorities, to make sure those things were taken care of, but I needed more. I needed to know how to do marketing. I needed to know how to retain clients. And we didn't have all the wonderful social media that we have now. So even with the name, redesigning the name A Cute Cut, so we would be at the top of the phone book, which sounds really old and generic nowadays.
That's right. Back in the day, you had to have A be your business name so you could be top of the phone book list.
Yes. Same thing with the small newspapers and being a part of the community. And being a part of the community is always important to us. Even when I've raised my children, no matter if you own a business or not, I feel it's very important that we always should give back to our communities. And to the people that are there that help support us and help our businesses become successful. So
great. So it sounds like you started out just not really knowing much, but built your salon to great lengths in New York, and you've been out here for a year and a half here at the salon, right? And here in South Jordan, you're building your clientele and building it back up, but it's way different than in New York, isn't it?
Much different than in being in New York. And back then I had less than $1,500 when I opened up a salon, so I did all the work myself, and I was told that it wasn't possible. And when you want something bad enough and you're a little more naive at that time, you don't even think about what can't be done. You just go for it because you know it can be done. And when you have that type of knowledge and you're starting off from scratch in a new place with a new marketing, now that I have all this education, business background, I understand what marketing, I understand what branding is, I understand what keeping in contact with your with your clientele and finding out clientele needs, what they want. When people open up businesses, a lot of times they think, well, it's what you want as a business owner, and it's really not. You really need to, you can start off a business plan and have a main idea and a goal and a concept, but it really, the clientele that comes through your doors really determines what their needs are. And with social media and with all the other aspects that we have, our clients now are very transparent, and they tell us what they want and they tell us what we need. So we're able to cater to them. We're able to give them the best quality of what we have. We're able to educate them, and it brings in more business.
That's awesome. That's always one thing that I try to do in my business as well, is look at what are the needs of my clients. What is it that they need? And can I offer that to them? And if I can't, how do I get them that service or that product by having someone else in your database that you can refer them to?
A lot of people forget that benefits and features, the things that we offer, features, we have different, products and different hair services. But what are the benefits? The benefits is having easy accessibility. You can go online and book your own appointments now. Back 20 years ago, it was just a concept, and looking at that equipment was going to cost over $25,000, and we didn't have any of this here. So, I'm grateful for that, making people's lives easier. They need to have that easy. You can still get great quality, but you don't have to be an in and out job. We don't have to get you done in 5 minutes. We can take care of you, and we can pamper you. So the different things of what we offer for the benefits of this salon in this atmosphere, it could be completely different than what other people offer, and we're looking at our client. Our client is our most important, as what should be in any business, and especially a service industry, whether it's a restaurant or just a one-on-one. The client always comes first, and people tend to forget that. We're not saying they're always right, but the client does come first.
Right. I think that's very true. And I think everything that you've said here today is really good for any business, any startup or any business that has been around for a while. I'm going to just ask you one more question, which is, what is your number one tip that you give business owners to help them to stay in business?
Stay focused on your goals, having clarity of what you want. Being a business owner, especially a small business owner, we tend to wear so many hats that we kind of get lost in what we're doing. Try to stay focused on what you're doing. Have your end goal in mind. Make sure that the product, if you have one product, to concentrate on that one product and make sure it's the best product you can offer. It doesn't matter what it is, but make sure that that singles you out from anybody else. Make sure that that's the best product and the best whatever's going to give the clients that you're seeking after, that they can come find you.
I think that's a great tip. Thank you so much for letting me do this interview with you today, Tammy. And again, it's Tammy Will at A Touch of New York Salon and Spa in South Jordan, Utah, which is in Salt Lake City, near Salt Lake City. And again, I am Jen Foster with Biz Social Boom. And you can find me by texting your name and email to 801-901-3480. And how can they find you, Tammy?
You can come to 10382 South Jordan Gateway, Suite 160. You can find us on Facebook, and that is Facebook / and it's ATNY Salon Spa. It's all one capital word. And you can go to our website as well, atouchofnewyorksalon.com. You can book your appointment there. You can see some of the work. You can see our clients, some of our professionals, because we cross-market with them. And you can turn around and see what our prices are. And we add a lot of value to our clients.
Great. Thank you so much, Tammy. And everyone out there, have a wonderful day today. And make sure you subscribe to my iTunes podcast here. And by the way, if you do leave a review on my podcast, I will send you a copy of my digital book with Dan Kennedy called Stand Apart. We'll talk to y'all soon.